was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Carry for Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. A gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
Play action now. Kaiser. Lee's got it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run with Crowell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Crowell, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now here comes Kansas City as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here we go. Green 39.
On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, he'd say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Did he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third and short yardage, Kaiser. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A first down throw for Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. That was second down run for Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, here we go.
On first down, Murray. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, here's Mahomes. Anunu's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. A handoff. It's Murray. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go! Detroit!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go! 1, 9, 1!
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go!
They go with Murray again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
No, check. Patriot!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got a new one. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Going with a screen for Murray. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, Kaiser. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, that's Ballard. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he puts it through. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So the D-line's going to spread out. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play fake. Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the run.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Come on, let's go.
Here's Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Crowell. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his legs to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses, and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move,
Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And some room to roam now. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Green, 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Here we go now.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down now after the pass completion.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The play clock's running down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. All right, here we go.
They begin with a run by Crowell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Room to run past midfield. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 63 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. And he's got it up and through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. but it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On the counter, it's Crowell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Crowell. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go! Blue 90!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big. He's got a man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's Crowell running right. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, all right, here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called...